Hello and welcome to Dice Brig Ahead. You're listening to the Cold Sun Podcast, and we're getting real sensual with it today.
Oh yeah.
My name is Evan Bat, they, them, and joining me, I have...
Hunter Clifford Olsen playing Kaz, the no longer virgin Skinful.
Beautiful.
Hunter's hands were surprisingly colder than Garrett's hands. This is Shanoa Reed playing Torva Cook.
I'm clammy.
Same.
I'm oily.
I'm lubed up.
Always. Just for you, baby.
Garrett Kelly, playing the strongest mage to ever be on this river in this game at this time of year.
You splooched down that river real good.
Quit.
Also, I crushed a small animal with a rock.
Like
yeah,
a
you
man.
did.
I love my powerful fucking...
I crush small animals in my free time.
When you were sorry,
Like
Oh,
like
yeah.
a can of soda.
this is off topic, but I was cracking myself up with the image of you in a tree holding the string for the trap, and then you pull it, and instead of the rock falling, just two separate logs like come together and smash them. Like
Endor kill you.
I don't know why I was sitting there like.
I set up a Rube Goldberg machine, like a gun goes off and like shoots a string.
And which activates a saw to cut down an entirely separate tree, which falls and like...
Meanwhile, the rabbit's just standing still, looking around,
Like, what the
listening
fuck?
to all the sounds.
It's just
cease.
enjoying its pine nut. It's nut.
I'm pining for that nut.
So yeah, that was a pretty good synopsis of what happened last episode.
Yeah.
They splooched down a river and they pined a nut.
And Kaz and Tom had sex.
And Kaz and Tom had sex. Kaz is no longer a virgin, ladies and gentlemen, and others.
The
so much
others. Not the MBs.
Sorry,
outsiders.
sorry. Let me quote
others.
Skate the Infinity. Bitches, bros, and non-binary hoes.
There you go.
Yeah. I'm a non-binary hoe. I am a whore. I'm a slut. I would love it if people reached out to me to increase my body count. I'm cutting that.
I was gonna say this is an entry from Evan's journal.
Don't read my fucking diary.
Dear diary, I want someone to fuck me.
That's
I think
all.
both of those things are on this page.
So,
I'm lonely.
how was tonight?
Okay, so yeah. Go ahead.
Someone's getting.
Roll me heart and soul. Alrighty, so we've got Tom at 2, Strum at 2, Torva at 2, and Kaz at 1. Strum. Nope. Kaz.
Thumb.
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 Is that Strum and Tom?
Thumb.
That's their boat. Their boat name?
Strum thumb.
Their ship
Their canoe
name.
name.
Their canoe name.
Yeah.
We only know of canoes.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
For watercraft. Okay.
The hunt is on.
Oh, no.
Fuck. I grab my spear.
He
Awesome.
fresh.
It's in front of you.
I charge and I keep an eye on where its fangs are at.
Wonderful. Roll me. Are you charging to attack or charging?
To attack.
Okay. Roll a spear.
Charging up your blast.
That's 2 for hand, 3 for body, 1 base die, 2 more, and then my spear. It's quality 3. Do we have the quality today?
Yeah.
Okay.
How good is your spear in your dream though?
Oh, quality 7 easily.
Add 4 more dice.
You have a godlike spear in your dreams.
You're so good. Spearing.
You're so good at
It's
spearing.
a ludicrous amount of die.
8 successes.
8 successes? Okay. You've pissed it off. Alrighty, so Torva,
Yeah.
you found those nice glowy mushrooms.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember.
Kaz is thrashing.
Yeah.
His spear is out.
So Torva,
Yeah.
you found those mushrooms.
Mm-hmm.
They're glowing.
I get
What do you do with them?
them. And I make a really good stew.
Alright, yeah, you're back in your
Mushroom
kitchen,
stew.
you're stewing. And now
I think seasoning. It glow.
it's glowing. and you're in it, like it's a flat surface, and you're standing on it, and you can see just bright light above you, black walls, just way out on the horizon, and this glowing, swirling soup at your feet.
I get on my hands and knees and I lick the soup.
Alrighty.
Did I do good job?
It tastes great, and it great tastes you. Or you're consumed by the soup. Okay, so
Yes.
Strum.
That's all I ever wanted.
I exhausted my spiritual energies yesterday.
You're drowning.
Yippee! Oh, sorry. I engage my mind palace.
Okay.
No, I think I do actually kind of mind palace this. I am drowning. I try and center myself and travel to the surface.
Okay.
I start making purposeful strokes upwards.
Awesome. Sounds good. As you breach the water, you wake up and Kaz is thrashing. But first,
Thrashing his spear.
You get kicked in the face by Kaz. You wake up.
Is everyone kind of riled
uh,
with their sleep? How does everyone look?
Kaz is thrashing. Torva is blissed the
Snoring?
fuck out and snoring.
Okay.
And you look at Tom, and Tom's face is just really contorted and tight. And you zoom into it. We zoom into that view.
I zoom
Yeah,
in.
Enhance. And inside Tom's dream, he's standing in that void again.
Can
You-
I
you
can I mind
try.
meld this motherfucker?
Yeah.
My God.
This target number 8.
I could. Can either of my sympathy? He is a northerner. I burn one of my northern sympathies.
Yeah.
I will argue that one.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so that makes it a
Hold on,
7.
hold on.
What's our environment?
4. Cold.
Dry and cold.
Dry and cold.
And
What is
he's
the magic
hot,
of melding?
hot and wet?
He's hot and wet.
That
Now that I'm finished with him.
yeah, flesh and fluids and brains. You have a hot sympathy.
Ash is hot.
Yeah.
I
Just rub Ash.
I toss Ash up into the air over his head. I pluck a feather and tickle him. So that makes it
A 6.
A 6.
from an 8.
Yeah.
So you have to roll a 6 for a success.
And okay, so that's the thing though, is if this is a spell, that
Magic happens.
Sure, fuck it, whatever.
I don't fully know what I'm gonna do.
It's part of the magic.
2 6s.
Yeah, that's a success. It's wild. Okay, yeah. It's wild. How that? I'll go ahead and tell you how that presents mechanically is going to be a change in Tom's dream.
Okay.
And you're there too. So yeah.
Do you understand each other in
Oh
his
yeah,
dream?
yeah.
Strum, what are you doing here?
I saw that you were having a moment, and I decided to pay you a visit and
Fuck, dude.
center the energies of the vibes, you know.
This is not a good time.
And then you look around and you see yourself in this, like, I don't remember how I described it last time, but it's different this time anyways. Just tundra, just flat, never-ending snow, flat, and there's bitter wind and snow blowing. There's all sorts of kaleidoscopic dark shapes and swirls all over in the sky, and there's a mass in front of you that you can tell has mass. It blends perfectly into the background, into the skybox, but you know it's there, and it is pissed with you. Booming from the sky.
Bro, what? Like, what are you doing here?
And then you feel tight, and you feel clenched, and you look over to Tom, who's also like, you can very visibly, like, arms like stabbing into sides, broken bones, and you get pulled in to this mass, and you get vored a little bit, and you wake up. And Tom looks at you. Die! Strum?
Yeah.
It stands up and then like kicks some snow and walks away, and you hear him. Hold on.
You were in piss.
His morning anger piss.
Yeah, so it's wake up time. Straz, another ship name, another canoe name. Kaz, you wake up and you are upside down relative to everyone else, and your spear's out.
Which one? The audience can decide.
Torva, you feel a bit full. Like you not full. Like you feel
Mentally.
Yeah, you feel like a bit of fulfillment. You feel nourished in heart, body, and soul.
There has to be at least one level-headed person around at all times.
Strum, you are doing you. How do you feel after that?
Like I probably fucked up and also wasted my sympathies. But like, I don't know. I feel like on the horizon, I'm nearing the end of my journey. So I don't feel like I'm doing a bad thing by exploring all my options, you know.
I also forgot to mention you're wet. Like your entire body is covered in water.
Aw, he pee.
I pee-peed. Dude, that would be a fucked up. You just lose control of your bladder for like 3 days.
15% chance every night you piss yourself, which will add to freezing to death.
Which is why you always pee before bed.
Exactly.
Don't even risk it. So yeah.
No, this is like magical piss though.
Yeah. No,
you don't get a choice.
The spirit's pissed on you. I'm the spirits.
So are we ready to leave?
I stoke the embers of the fire to try and dry out my fucking clothes.
Yeah.
Because I am soggy.
Can I, so we have the 5 hide that we used for the shelter. Can I make them into strips for rope so we can all hold on to rope? Because I'm assuming it's going to be snowing all day.
Oh yeah, let me set the scene a little bit. It was snowed hard last night. Oof. As a Tom crawled out of your little encampment.
Lean to.
Yeah.
Underneath the remains of the canoe.
He had to dig a little bit to get out of the snow, and as you guys come out, it is right now kind of clear. It's overcast. There's some light snow you can see off around.
It's probably pretty foggy too, like right by the
very
river.
foggy. It's cold as fuck, and there was a solid 6 inches of snow, at least.
Yeah. So I'll definitely take that hide, strip it, braid it down, and then make like little loops for us to hold it together, so we don't get lost in case the winds pick up.
That's great. And then yeah, Strum, you're trying to dry out your clothes as best you can. Kaz
spends a little bit trying to draw the creature from his dream, but aside from that, just preparing to most likely be the lead person in this train pushing towards the south.
Awesome. What are you drawing on and with?
I'll draw on a piece of tanned hide with charcoal.
You can have my fiber from yesterday, which is a piece of hide.
Sure.
Rabbit skin.
Perfect.
Wonderful.
Yeah, some tanned rabbit skin, and I'm just using charcoal from the fire.
Awesome. That's easy enough.
Torva.
Yeah.
Did you cook with the cambium that I harvested yesterday? I forget.
No.
I chew on the cambium.
Okay.
Because, I don't know, it's going to go bad, I guess. Yeah. If anyone wants to chew on it, it'll give you 2 vigor. Anyone want
Might
something to chew on?
Sure. Yeah, Kaz, take some.
All right, add 2 vigor.
Awesome, yeah. Add 2 vigor.
And just in universe, I will be... It's like a handful, so I'll be chewing over this over the course of the day. But
these are your Jolly Ranchers.
Yeah, just little snacks to...
Tree ranchers.
A pick-me-up.
Do you guys fuck off?
Yeah.
Yes.
We put our snowshoes on.
Snowshoes.
We tie each other together.
We match.
Shibari.
Matching fur and snowshoes.
And we leave our canoe.
Yeah, you guys are... Okay, so yeah, you guys pack your shit up, put on your snowshoes, You're all strapped together, and you're like, awesome. Let's fucking do this. And you go. And it's a very long journey. There's scattered trees along the way. You're just heading straight south, which between the river and all of you having just a generally decent idea of which direction south, based off of the sun's position, but specifically Kaz and Tom, you're able to just walk in a straight line for a while, and the snow starts to pick up. Yes,
Over the night, we ate a spiced meal.
that is true.
I believe that has an impact on the cold. What does that
Yes.
do?
So I decided to. It was just a thing I made up on the spot. It was you get the first time you take cold damage. During this time before you rest again, you will reduce it by 1.
Hell yeah.
So you just get 1 DR, temp DR, to cold specifically. The journey is long. And it's slow. Like, with the snowshoes help a lot, but there's still some places where you get stuck for a moment, and between the 4 of you, you're able to pull each other out, and the snow starts to pick up, and the visibility starts dropping, and it starts being harder to tell exactly which direction you're going. I need someone to make me a navigation check.
1 success.
You're able to keep true. You're walking in a straight line. It's not the hardest thing in the world.
I feel like
And
we're
you do-
caterpillaring now. We're like basically like right on each other in our little line.
Yeah, and you're able to follow the river for the most part. You know, it bends and turns, but
It's
that's where
Strom's.
you're trying to go.
If we have to push through any brambles, I can pass my axe up to whoever's breaking the trail.
Beautiful.
Because I've got a nice axe.
You
And I
do.
don't know if anyone else has as nice an axe as I do.
I
You
do
have a
also
nice
have a
axe.
pretty good axe.
As you're going, Tom falls.
Tom, no!
What's the marching order? So Kaz is up front.
Oh no, he's dead.
I guess I could go right behind Kaz since I was helping C, and then probably. Do you want to be caboose, Strom?
He's dead. We gotta cut him loose. I'm sorry.
I feel.
Okay, so
I think, yeah, Tom would probably be caboose.
I
if
think so.
Strom did not take, but
So
I don't have any particular cause to be caboose.
I'm gonna need you to make a heart and either stomach or body save, real quick.
oh, I have a thing for that. Since you ate my meal,
Oh fuck! Speaking of your meal that you all ate,
Don't forget your base
yeah.
that mushroom was intoxicating.
Oh shit. Also, here, I'm gonna read
Yeah,
this
you
real
read
quick.
yours.
So, dry-cured sausage. Whenever you succeed in an ability save and have leftover successes, you may also spend them to increase the number of dice you roll in your next damage pool instead of spending them on the next related test. So that's what that does, which may or may not come in handy, but this is an ability save.
I should have brought this up before we rolled anything. An intoxicating food weakens characters who consume it. After consuming an intoxicating food, a character chooses one of their abilities that they can roll. Until the end of their next encounter or until they complete a rest, the character may not benefit from any marks they have in that ability. It says for you guys to pick one of them. I kind of think I pick one to share across the board. I'm gonna read. I'm gonna go.
I mean, we could just do I.
I'm gonna go rules as written, and you guys pick one
Each.
each.
Well, I could cheat.
Yeah.
Pick something that I already have nothing in,
Yeah,
like brain or soul.
you could.
I think I'm just gonna pick foot.
My soul is out of commission.
I pick I.
Alrighty, so yeah, you guys cannot roll checks with these anymore.
Did I eat the meal before the whole dream bullshit?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I forgot about it until now.
It only hit me in the morning.
Yeah.
We could say, yeah,
Just
it's
took
slow
effect.
effect.
It's a hangover.
It's a extended release.
Does anybody else feel weird?
Anyways,
So
oh
yeah.
no, Tom.
Oh, and I should pick one for Tom. Tom's doing soul too. Tom falls. He goes, sick, yeah. And he's like flailing in the snow, and you roll.
I cut him free. No, I roll. This is to not get knocked over, to
This is
pick him
to
back
not,
up.
This is not to get pulled down because you are tied together.
3 successes.
Kick ass, yeah. You widen your stance and you're fine. You don't fall. Do you help? Do you cut him free?
Is he off the side
No,
of our trail?
No, you
or
literally
he's, like,
just
in the
fell.
snow.
Yeah, no, his snowshoe just punched through
Yeah.
a slope or something. And
He's just in the snow, like halfway buried.
I offer him like the manly like arm clasp way to pull him up.
Predator handshake.
Yeah. Body. I can't argue
Hand
too
and
much.
body.
Can't argue too much other than that, and that's terrible for me. 2 successes.
You pull him up, and he like slips and he stumbles a little bit, but you keep him steady. He's like, oh, do.
Yeah, you're welcome, man.
Pats you on the cheek, and then like looks into you, and then like looks past you, and like it sort of like nods his head a little bit, and then like deliriously, and it shakes his head. And you all continue.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alrighty, the snow picks up. Difficulty increases by 1. Target number 5. This persists for several hours of just walking. Occasionally, someone will slip.
Are we spending vigor?
You will be.
Okay.
Do I have to roll anything in particular? Because I'm so wet all the time.
That will be relevant, not this moment. Yeah, as you're persisting and you're getting through the snow, and it's just getting harder and harder to see where you're going, and it's getting harder to keep up. Each of you, I need each of you to make a save, foot or body plus heart.
I get plus 2 dice to saves against physical/environmental effects.
That is what this is.
I get +2 to saves against magic.
This is not magic.
Dude, I'm rolling really hot right now.
I think my luck has worn.
I rolled 7 dice, got 1 success.
I rolled 3 and got 2.
Damn.
Wow. Alrighty, and Torva got 0?
Yeah.
Okay, so Torva falls.
Torva, we cut her loose.
So
You're behind me.
I need both Kaz and Strum to make a save.
I rolled a 1 and a 4, which is not enough to beat our
That's
check.
what I rolled.
Death spirals, you fall. The 3 of you are all in the snow, and Kaz is standing there with having gotten 3 on that second save. I just didn't ask because I could see, but I forgot this is an audio medium. Kaz, what do you? Oh, you're cold.
Yes.
I'm cold. I break out my fucking broom and start clearing out an area of snow. So then I start digging.
You
digging
can.
myself.
You can. Just wait a second. Yeah, okay, so as you fall and you're thrashing around in the snow and you're trying to get up and pull yourself out, it's fucking cold. It is bitter cold, especially for one Mr. Strum, who's still a little damp.
I'm a little moist.
Just
I'm
a little bit.
moisty boy.
Wet guy.
And yeah, so I'm going to roll
Cold attack.
cold attack.
Breath weapon.
The environment is going to chill you for 3 damage. You each reduce it by 1. Strum, you're going to take a total after reducing of 5 damage.
Can I roll the save against this?
Yes, you can roll
I
the
think
save
you can
against
also
this.
take durability with your clothing. The clothing is durability 4.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna try and get up.
Yeah, after a second, you're all able to wear it yourselves, and
I use my tool
Yes.
to ease this challenge.
you pull out your brush to clean the environment.
Yes, I clear some snow.
Start curling.
Do we want to put Strum in front and just have Strum brush in front of us?
We can certainly fucking try.
It'll take you about 5 times as long,
Never mind.
Yeah. I give
and Strum will get exhausted and die. You give Torva?
I give Torva my spear to use as a walking stick to help for the lack of the
Aw.
foot score.
Awesome, yeah.
So kind.
Because I've been doing fine.
I will allow you to add the quality of the spear. Do you have any wood left over?
I have 1.
That's 1 stick.
I give stick to Strum.
Awesome. Did you write down quality?
It's 2.
The snow persists, and you persist forward.
Yes. Pulling on the guideline.
The environment is actively going to attack you as the wind picks up and the snow blows and it howls. It's going to hit at you with 4 more windy, breezy, cold damage.
Okay.
And you persist, and you're getting through the snow, and it's blowing. It's bitter cold. You feel it through your toes, through your bones, every part of your flesh. You stop feeling your toes after a while. You stop feeling your fingers and your nose, and everything hurts and aches, and it's piercing and it's bitter and it's scratching on every single nerve, every single pore. All of your hair is frozen. Yes.
I dump out my backpack
Mm-hmm.
and toss it as a doubled hood over my own head.
Okay.
Because it's effectively just a pouch.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't have any complicated, like,
Mhm.
the fucking shit we have
But
these days.
just an extra layer to use its durability to hopefully protect my critical, protect me a little bit more from the elements.
Yeah, I'll let you do that.
Okay.
Kaz's beard has turned white.
Yeah.
Rhymed with frost.
It's fucking brutal.
Kaz polishes off his water skin, then pisses in it and puts it under his shirt.
The spirits blow and howl, and as these winds rack across your face and bleed into your ears, you hear a just bitter scream from the world. It's not it's not a scream. You know that this is just the world telling you it's time to rest, it's time to hide, it's time to burrow, and time to nest. And you persist forward, and this goes on all day.
Dorva is thinking about mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese.
Glowy mushroom soup. That good glowy mushroom soup. And then she takes a harsh breath in and understands that she has to keep going.
Your lungs hurt.
Kaz is envisioning the town that they're the village they're trying to get to, as his prey, and
Okay.
this is all part of the hunt.
Yeah.
Just has to keep up the endurance.
Strum feels disconnected from his normal spiritual world. He feels a fogginess that he isn't used to, and the literal covered horizon is even closer feeling to him.
Yeah. It's oppressive. Tom. It's historical I töjastan tion bashko.
Is there any consequence to me having talked to him, Tom? Because I've communicated with him.
So
In terms of
yes,
interpersonal
yes,
communication.
like I assume you guys chat a little bit as you're walking. There's more like the concepts that you both knew individually mostly about magic. You now kind of like understand how to communicate to each other really easily. So you're able to talk about some like fundamental stuff and some like constellations and things, and you're able to communicate those pretty well now. Even though like you're not saying the same words, you get it.
I think to not focus on how long the journey is, I distract by discussing the spirits and that world.
Yeah. So back when you met Tom, he pointed up at the sky to a constellation that you knew as the Great Serpent. And as you're talking, you find that in his culture, it's not quite the same constellation. Like there's 2 points different. This is a lot of information that you take your time fucking communicating it.
No, we've got all day.
You have all day
To discuss 5 stars in the sky.
and it's hard to talk to.
Oh, yeah,
So
no,
this is really taking all fucking day. They know as the mountain lion. It effectively like has the same sort of snaky shape to it, but then they added legs pretty much, and that is what he's named after. That is like his sign.
Oh.
So whichever one of you called that was right. And the wind blows, and it's cold.
Damn, that blows.
You've been walking, and it's been rough. You have no idea what time it is. The world around you is just white. You're able to keep course pretty well. You guys wander off a few times, and Torva, you notice that the faint sound of the river starts getting quieter, and you pull the boys back on track and you get back going the right way. And it's just so hard to tell what time, exactly where you are at.
I suppose I keep walking.
You keep walking.
I probably start falling quiet after a certain amount of time. There's
Yeah.
only so long you can stumble your way through discussing stars while, you know how your like lips get really chapped when it's that cold, and like I'm just getting tired.
You're extremely tired. And a lot of time passes. So I'm going to have you guys mark a total of 10. This is a whole day walking.
I have 1 vigor.
Okay. Kaz is at 4.
I am at 3.
So Tom falls to his knees and is just panting heavily and is stuck there.
How far do you think we still have?
Licks his finger, sticks it up, immediately starts turning blue, and he curls it back down. He's blind, so he could make an estimation of like if he can try to keep track of how much time has passed. But
I'm not going to make you roll. You don't know.
yeah, I turn and
We've been
shrug.
traveling blind.
I
You know-
say the course is true.
You know you're by the river. You know you've been walking the right way. You know you've been walking all day. Shit conditions are slower than you should be, but
Can I roll a perception check to see if I see lights or human
lights,
tracks?
hear sounds, tracks, smoke.
Anything.
Yeah.
And I'll try to help Tom up to his feet while we stop for a second.
Drop my bow and arrow to lighten what I'm carrying.
1 success.
1 success. You don't get anything. If there are people nearby, the conditions are too harsh to see them.
Yeah.
I'm going to have used some of durability on my winter clothes just to get a little bit of vigor back. I only get back 3.
Absolutely. Yeah, you guys feel free to do that. Yeah, Tom is going to push yourself. So that is 4. So yeah, Tom. And you guys can do this too. If you want, you can push yourself and get some more vigor.
I think we should try and find a good place to set up. I don't see anything.
Tom stands back up.
I like pat the side of his face.
And he just like kind of like shaking turns and looks at you, and then like the corner his face is covered, like you can't see his mouth, but so just dead staring at you.
I don't have a cloak, so yeah, I just try to brush him off and then move ahead.
I think that we freeze to death if we don't make it to an actual shelter with a fire.
We would have to build one, because I do not see any sort of people.
Are we heading towards the village, as best we can tell?
We should be.
Yeah, we could just keep walking, but we can
I
see.
sacrifice my bag, and I let Tom put his little handsies in it, so then they don't freeze off. It's just like a big mono mitten.
We pick Tom up, and I guess we keep walking.
Anything else you do before you resume?
Unless you guys know how to get food out of the ground in this situation. I mean, we could find some trees and scrape out some bark and chew on that. That would give us 6 vigor or something and cost 1 vigor.
It would be too much work unless we are committed to sticking it out for the night. But if we want to keep pushing and see if we find people, if we know that the village is ahead, then we will do that.
I think we should keep walking.
I keep walking.
I think if we stop, we die.
Okay.
You persist.
I tuck my little handsies into my little pockets. I probably don't actually have pockets, so they're just like in my pits or something, or my groins.
We keep going.
Yes, we are. Yeah, you keep going, and it sucks. It sucks so fucking bad. You are starting. It's getting dark. It's bitter cold. You barely pay attention to where the river is, and there's just fucking nothing. It's flat. It's empty. You keep like tripping and like slipping, and you're maintaining your balance well enough. You're staying together well enough. You're tied together, but it just sucks. It's bitter and cold.
Does the
You see a tree.
just thinking about things we see, is the fog closing in, opening up? Can we see an endless field ahead of us?
It's really hard to tell. Occasionally, you can sort of gauge based off of like but like objects that
We
are
crest a hill and we just see the next hill kind of thing going
yeah,
on?
like it is the visibility is less than a mile
Okay.
and that's when it's good.
Okay.
Yeah. Sometimes the wind picks up and blows, and you can barely see each other.
This blows.
Strum makes that, not Strum, Tom makes that noise.
I wonder. I feel like Mike Wazowski in the middle of nowhere with the abominable snowman,
Welcome to the Himalayas.
and I start going, "Oi, oi!" like screaming out
Okay.
into the open, hoping that another living soul can hear us coming in.
Make me a heart and soul check, unless you want to argue different abilities.
Nah, that's fine.
Put your whole pussy into screaming and yelling and making yourself known in this endless void, this nothingness. Be known.
I do not be known.
Strum
I rolled 2.
also shouts, pushing himself beyond the limit,
Okay.
and falls over because he shouts so hard. But
Okay.
I will make the same roll.
Okay.
And that was heart.
Gonna stress yourself.
It was heart and
Soul.
soul. Oh,
You can't roll soul.
okay. I was gonna argue stomach.
Stomach works. Engage your diaphragm.
I do. 2 6s.
2 6s.
Ooh.
Nice.
And then I fall over because I shouted so hard.
And then you fall over, and you're on the caboose. No, you're not. Torva and Tom,
Yeah.
in between you, Strum falls over.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And-
I give her a good old holler, and then it like peters out into a little baby holler. And
Yeah.
it's like, "Ugh."
Yeah, Torva screams, trying to make herself known in this endless void, and the wind just blows it away, and then behind her, Strum getting just so fed up with this.
Goes, "Ayo."
And it carries some more, and it had just a bit more juice to it. And then you realize that the reason why I had more juice to it is because that was all of Strum's juice, and he
I
falls over.
juiced, man.
Make me a, what did I say before? Heart and stomach, or heart and body, to not get pulled down by Strum.
Okay, and then I'm using the durability on the spear.
Yes. Yeah, and the quality. Add 3 dice.
Yeah. What is my...
5.
Okay, 1 success.
Nice. Tom fucking pulled through and had 3.
Ooh.
Damn.
Hell yeah, I don't die.
Do mark a vigor though.
Anyways, push through or whatever.
Push yourself.
Push myself.
Yeah, heart and stomach. Target number 2.
2 success.
Nice.
Was that 2 vigor?
Yep.
Cool.
And you take a stress die.
Yippee!
So hey, audience, what a stress die is that now until he rests to reduce it, which I believe when you rest, roll 1d3 and reduce stress by the result. So you can reduce up to 3 stress per rest. You for every stress you have, you remove 1 die from every dice pool.
And for viewers' context, I'm really bad.
At
I'm a
everything
bad
right now.
character. That means that is at most I will be rolling 2 dice for any check.
Yeah.
Until I get rid of this stress die.
Until you get rid of the
I will
stress.
be either
until-
rolling 1 or 2 dice for every check.
Yeah, because
nothing.
Or I guess, can you roll nothing for a check? Is that even...
it just means it's possible.
Okay, so if I have an iron body, I just fail that check.
Yeah.
Okay. But, anyways, Strum is in bad shape.
Yeah. And you trudge through, and you keep going.
I am so cold, and my skin is so dry that it is cracked and has started bleeding.
Yeah.
And then freezing.
Yeah, no, he is in a bad fucking way.
You can't, none of you can feel your fingers, toes, nose. Your ears are starting to, like, they hurt, and then now there's just nothing there. Your cheeks, like, you look at each other and you see cracked skin, some dried blood. I need you all.
And this dickhead there is sitting on 7 vigor still. Douchebag.
I have good winter clothes, like you kept warning me about.
I need you all. Heart, which measures your willpower and ability to resist stress. Stomach, which measures your endurance and constitution. You are trying to push through and tell yourselves that this pain is worth it. Tell yourselves that you must continue going, and tell yourselves that this is what you have to do. Roll it. So everyone succeeded?
Yes.
You persist. The wind blows.
Kaz's cold noises.
I'm at 1. You're at
6.
1. Kaz.
I'm handing
It's
off my
Kaz.
equipment to give you guys bonuses and still rolling more dice than most of you.
Because you're body build.
Yeah.
Brain and soul. Like,
I mean, even that
They're
was
fucking
heart and
nerds.
stomach, and I only have 1 pip in each of those.
Same,
Okay.
but I also have a stress.
all right. So does Tom. You persist. The spirits are proud of you for persisting.
Kaz is making mental preparations for the next time one of his people falls and can't get up.
Maybe sooner than you think. Alrighty.
Need to make a papoose for one of us.
Not quite.
A papoose.
You got 2 successes on hollering.
I did get 2. I got 2 6s even.
Damn.
It was pretty good.
Damn.
Like, that doesn't change anything, but it is cool.
Yeah.
God, I wish we had a light source.
I was if your soul wasn't gone, I was gonna have you light up the one tree that we saw. And just try to set it on fire.
Yeah, I said I mentioned that you passed by a tree, but you guys were like talking about something. You've passed by a few trees.
Yeah.
If you want to do anything with those,
No.
okay.
Other than making like a torch or something to, which I don't think we can do in this environment without
Yeah.
magic.
The sun has set. I need you all. I'm going to have you guys take 1 vigor for every hour that you persist.
Okay.
And I'm gonna
I'm gonna roll
and
to
I'm
push
gonna,
myself.
awesome. Do it.
Heart and stomach.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so you can... I guess, can you push yourself before you...
Yeah.
Yeah, you can push yourself before you fall.
Also, does push yourself get the negative effect of stress?
I don't believe so. Let me double check real quick.
Okay, because otherwise
I don't
would
think it's affected.
literally be unable to push myself once I got like 2 stress.
Yeah, push yourself is kind of its
Okay.
own nebulous thing.
It's like death saves. There aren't too many
2.
mechanics that actually affect death saves or give people bonuses, unless you're specifically like a death cleric or whatever. But that's D&D. Mark.
It doesn't.
As soon as you grabbed it, I was like, he's gonna milk this, isn't he? And starts reaching for it.
The cat defense.
I think.
That's where the brown one went.
I threw it. It's dead.
What? I was using it like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, and
It's
then
on
I
the
was
ground
using
beneath
it.
you, Garrett. Look under the table.
Oh, there's a... Oh, okay. There's
Yeah.
2 brown ones.
Oh, is there? Yeah, that one's the shitty one. Because it was working just fine for me, and then I used it, and it, like... Yeah.
Oh shit! Actually, when you fell, you're supposed to make a different check. My bad. You were supposed to.
If it involved body or eye, I would be dead.
Oh, never mind. Never mind. Never mind. You were fine. You were fine. You did the thing right. So yeah. It looks like stress does impact push yourself.
Okay.
So, so yeah, for every hour that you persist, it's going to be 1 vigor. I'm going to roll a d3, and on a 3, the wind blows, and the environment will attack you. Alrighty, first round. Go ahead, mark a vigor. The wind maintains.
Oh, actually, I have a little bit of clothing durability left, so I keep that fucking vigor. I
Yeah.
hold on to that shit.
Go ahead and use your clothing durability.
Oh shit, I'll do that.
Okay. Round 2. Mark of vigor.
My clothes are tattered.
Okay. Round 3. Mark of vigor.
My clothing is freezing over.
Okay.
I pissed in my water skin. Can I give it to Strum to use his durability?
A warm water skin.
I said earlier I dumped out my water skin and pissed in it and stubbed it under my shirt.
I missed that.
You
That
did,
was-
yeah.
that was good.
I didn't
can
ask
attest
for
to
anything
it.
about it. I just
No.
said
Was
that's
that
what
this
he's doing.
session?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
it
give
was
it to
a few
him.
minutes ago.
I pass it over.
Okay.
You get you get one durability
My water skin
of
has
warm water skin.
3 durability on it right now, but we can change it to 1 because I have had it for a bit.
It has 1 round of warmth.
One warm,
You get
warm
a
water.
lukewarm piss bottle. And I say, shove this somewhere vital.
Skin full. We now know. It's from the water skin. He fills up the skins.
Tom falls.
Oh, freaking heck. I'm the one next to that guy.
I'm not gonna. Yeah, actually, yeah. No, fuck it. I'm gonna stick to my
die.
guns.
I can't make a save. I fail.
Yeah.
I collapse as well.
He pulls you down.
Fuck, I
Make
need
a
to
save.
roll. Okay, so
You fall. Oh, just roll me a die.
5.
Wonderful. You land on Tom. You don't take any damage. He's going to roll to push himself. Heart and stomach.
He has pushed himself only once so far.
Correct.
So far as I know. Which means that he might still actually have numbers. 'Cause I don't. I'm an autofill.
Ooh, that's really good. Cool. Round 4. So mark your vigor for
cool.
pushing through the round. You can mark
Aye.
off the skin.
Yeah.
The water skin freezes.
Yeah. The wind blows. 4 damage.
Torva falls.
Tom falls. Strum falls. Torva, can you push yourself?
No. So I look up at Kaz. Go. Let's go.
I look down at all 3 of them are shivering and bundling up and stopping.
Tom
moving.
isn't moving at all.
I look at the 3 of them and I say, I took you as far as I could, and you'll take me the rest of the way. And I cut the rope, and I go to Tom, I put a hand on his face, and I cut open his chest, and I dip my hands in the warm blood inside. I put some around my neck, I fill up my bag as much as I can with, like, intestines and stuff. And I just stick my hands in and start walking like it's the pocket in a hoodie with my hands in there. And as soon as that starts to get cold as the surroundings, then I just drop it and keep going.
Okay. Yeah. That's
Metal as fuck.
metal as fuck.
I leave you my spear.
Okay.
Kaz puts marks of Tom's own blood on his face as one would for their like significant other in the traditions of our village.
Damn.
A love story.
Yeah. A love story in 2 parts. Fucking die.
Yeah. It was fun while it lasted, Tom.
Yeah.
Cast a spell.
Bury yourself, bitch.
You just create like a 1 mile radius of spring.
We have 2 incapacitated characters and 1 dead.
Dead.
Now. Okay, when you are incapacitated, immediately roll a 6-sided die and see below. On a 6, you're barely alive. Wounded, knocked out.
So this
something
is when
can-
something tries to kill you.
But contextually,
The environment is kind of trying to kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
4 or 5 near death. You'll die in 1d3 plus 1 turns. Any other result, you die at the end of your next turn. So
Yeah.
we have around 1 turn before we die. 1 to 3 turns before our inevitable deaths.
Roll me a d6.
I die.
Okay, so you die at the end of your next turn.
I rolled a 1.
You can. That means that you get your last words effectively.
Yeah, and I said, Gas, go on.
Yeah. When you die, make it count. Say something important. Save someone from certain death. Throw your supplies when you know you can't make it. I think, at the very least, the way I read that is the intention is that you can effectively grant a boon to a surviving player. And theoretically, you could grant that boon to another incapacitated person. Be like, here's my sword, and my sword, and my axe. I also die on my next turn.
Alrighty. Is there any final act?
Explode.
So I don't have access to my soul.
Not currently.
But as I know that there won't be any consequences, can I do something about that? Can I fucking attempt it anyways?
You can do whatever you want.
I attempt it anyways, and I try and make one more push yourself save for Torva.
Okay.
Can I?
Okay.
Yeah. No, I try and call upon the last of my energies to give Torva one more save to try and gain energy. I'm going to roll all of my souls.
Okay.
5.
5. Okay. If you have a description, you can. I have one if you don't.
I think I'm going to let you take this one away. I don't have a great image in my head.
Okay. Strum, as you are...
Ooh, though I do have my sympathies that probably are involved.
Yes. So I kind of thought that maybe you could hand the ash off to someone. Yeah, just like, because that's the last part of your village.
Yeah, mixed with blood.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so yeah, you reach in...
The wet.
The wet.
The wet component is blood. And then the ash.
It's hot and wet, yeah. You are so cold, and everything hurts, and you have felt so disconnected all day. It's like it's just some perception, like you can't, you're so used to being able to see things in a certain like vibrancy, and it's just not there today. And as you fall over, and you hear a couple other thumps fall as you do too. You hear Torva whispering something to Kaz. You can't understand it, and you hear a cutting and a retching noise, and it's a lot, but your eyes are closed and you're fading, and then you hear footsteps go away, and you open your eyes and you have a moment of coherency, and you look forward and you see Torva in front of you, shivering, fading, and you reach into somewhere in your many folds of clothes, and you pull out this little leather pouch that you have, and you with frostbitten, frozen hands manage to just barely open it up, and you bring it to your mouth, and you spit a bit of blood out of from your frozen tongue into it, and you just fucking will everything you have into it, and you push it forward, and you push it into Torva's chest, and you pull your hands back and close your eyes, and Torva, you feel warm.
Whoa.
You feel...
Is this what death is like?
Elevated. You feel... You're on fucking crack.
Yeah.
You stand up, and you have this pouch in your hands, and you are just feeling great. You turn, and you see... It just like it's all white. It's black. It is nighttime. It is.
See a vision
dark.
of Kaz.
Yes, you see where his foot stepped, and you just fucking sprint. You book it.
Grab my spear.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's all I
you're
got.
hunting Kaz with his spear.
The warmth of the fire that took our village will keep you alive to the next.
Oh my
Yes.
Beautiful,
goodness.
beautiful. I was missing something. There it is. Kaz, you find a clearing, and the snow the wind has died down. It's still snowing. It's dark, but you see little wisps of light coming through some barrier. You walk forward, and you find it's these temporary buildings and you hear laughter, and you smell smoke, and there's life. You made it.
I take off my bag of intestines.
And then you hear, and behind you comes Torva, just
Looking
You're
literally
covered in blood.
possessed.
yeah.
Okay.
Makeup like smeared down my face.
Yeah, you two
Who
look
are
like
you
fucking
wearing?
demons right now. You wearing?
Who are you wearing?
It's the new fashion. Who are you wearing? Oh my gosh.
I see light. Come on, I grab your arm and I just start pulling.
You survive. Strum.
I don't.
You're so cold. The world, the bitter bitch of cold has embraced you entirely. You've lost all feeling. You're entirely numb. You're a corpse.
I think I made some demands of certain elements that might want to have some words with me.
You sure did. You open your eyes.
I certainly fucking do.
You're in that void that you were in last night with Tom. And you look around and you feel 3 major presences.
I sit down all crisscross applesauce and look up and see who's watching me.
You have the void who grabbed you with Tom last night.
Mm-hmm.
And you see within it is Tom. In front of you is the Drake's crest. And it turns and shakes, and you feel its frustration. And around you, below you, is the running river itself. And they have words for you. Alrighty, thank you so much for listening to Cold Sun. This was a lot of fun to run.
Thank you.
I have a lot of retrospective about this because this was my first time running the system, running a game for the podcast. That's not true. I ran a one-shot once. Running a kind of short mini campaign for this, and yeah, if you want to hear about that, stay tuned for the Q&A.
Hey.
If you have any
Hey.
questions, the Q&A will be recorded after this comes out, so you still have time to get your questions in. For me, the spirits. For my wonderful players, Garrett Kelly, Shanoa Reed,
Hey.
Hunter Olson, and
Robert Cambias.
the creator of fucking Cold Sun. Isn't that so fucking cool? Yeah. Check out the fucking links below. We got all kinds of shit. There's a very funny video on TikTok. I heard it's on TikTok. I haven't actually seen it, of me announcing something very important. And I think I make a joke about that in this. I don't know. And
Thank you all.
Thank you so much for listening.
Yeah.
10 episodes.
Absolutely.
It's gonna be so funny if I have to cut in a different number. I'm frustrated at the beginning, and I'm pretty happy with the ending.
Oh yeah, this was a great episode.
I love you guys.
Tom
I think-
joins the
Yeah.
spirits.
I think we've kind of found our stride towards those
Yeah.
last
Yeah.
few
Yeah.
episodes. I
Yeah.
think that we really started getting what
Also,
the
if-
system's about.
You do want to leave us questions. Obviously, there are many platforms that you can leave questions under, including at Apple Podcasts, Spotify. You can go to our Discord and leave questions there, as well as any of the Cold Sun posts on our Bluesky, Instagram, Threads. You are more than welcome to leave those questions there, and I will find them.
Hey gang, just cutting in real quick to let you know that there is a time limit on getting your questions in. We're going to be accepting until Sunday, the 15th of March. All right, and then we're going to record the Q&A and get that out as soon as possible. Thank you again so much for listening.
And all I gotta say is, you may have married the guy, but I'm spending an eternity with him.
Yeah, that's true. I was gonna say, yeah. Tom joins the spirits, Kaz and Torva survive, and Strum goes to hell.
Tom's right there with them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bye!